Okay, now the next topic is simple interest and compound interest. Let's have the basic formulas for these two. Now, simple interest, I guess you all might be knowing this formula of simple interest. We get P into R into T by 100. We get the interest portion, and your amount is P plus SI after a certain period of time. On the contrary, for compound interest, we have a formula directly for compound 1 plus r by 100 is to power n. अब एक चीज जो हमेशा ध्यान रखने वाली ये है कि दोनों ही केसेस में r और t अगर रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट पर ईयर है तो टाइम शुड बी इन ईयर्स, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट पर मंथ है तो टाइम शुड बी इन मंथ्स। रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट अगर पर ईयर गया है और टाइम मंथ्स में गिवन है तो कन्वर्ट द टाइम इनटू years और the rate of interest को divide by 12 कर दो months. It's the one and the same thing. Similarly, for compound interest, this rate of interest, this n should be in one line. Means for simple interest, in this case, interest remains same throughout the time. But in CI, interest changes because after, if they say that is compounded annually, after 1 year the interest will be charged on the previous year's interest portion also. After second year the same thing will happen again. Okay, now if they say the compounded annually, then rate of interest should be in years and time should be in number of years. If they say compounded half yearly, then rate of interest should be of 6 months or half year and n should be number of half years. And later on we'll see how it goes on with the examples. Let's have a look. A sum of rupees 1600 gives a simple interest of rupees 252 in 2 years and 4 months. The rate of interest per annum is. Now आपके पास यहाँ पे प्रिंसिपल है, SI भी है और टाइम T भी है. We need to calculate. Now 252 equals to 1600 into R into T is 2 years and 4 months. Can I write 2 years and 4 months as 28 months? And 28 by 12 is number of years. Yes or no? So from here the rate of interest will be 252 into 12 by 1600 by 28. I guess this goes by 9. Okay, and one thing more, this 100 is also there. This 4344 27 by 4. The answer should be this T, 63 by 4%. Got it? Let's see the next one. In this one, a man has deposited rupees 500 at 4% per annum and rupees 600 5% per annum. Now cumulative rate of interest will not be like 4 plus 5 by 2. अगर आप ऐसा करते हैं तो बिल्कुल गलत है, completely wrong, क्योंकि यहाँ पे इंटरेस्ट अलग आएगा, यहाँ इंटरेस्ट अलग आएगा. So in this we will see the invested amount for 500 and the rate of interest is 4%, means the interest which that person will receive is 20 rupees, and on 600 at 5% 30 rupees. Total interest received is 50. Principal will become 1100. 500 plus 600. रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट हमें निकालना है, टाइम 1 ईयर है, बेस 100 है, तो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज 50 into 100 by 1100, 50 by 11% per annum. Got it? Let's have a look at the next one. A sum of money amounts to 200 in 2 years and 400 in 5 years. What will be the sum? अब देखिए, इन्होंने प्रिंसिपल तो दिया नहीं, हमें प्रिंसिपल निकालना है, सॉरी, पर ये दिया है कि इन 2 years amount will be principal plus SI, and this is for simple interest for 2 years. Yes or no? Now you know that the difference is 400 minus 200 is 200, and this is for 3 years interest. ये समझो कैसे, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट में 2 साल में पैसे 200 रुपए बन गए और 5 साल में 400, मतलब अगले 3 साल में 200 रुपए का इंटरेस्ट लग गया. तो कैन आई से दैट द इंटरेस्ट पर ईयर equals to 200 rupees by 3? Yes or no? And the principal will be the amount which was in after 2 years minus twice the interest of 2 years. Okay, so it will be 200 minus 400 by 3. So the answer will be 200 by 3. The principal is 200 by 3. Okay, let's have a look at next one. Now in this question, what we need to find out, we have the principal, interest is compounded half yearly and 4% per annum and for 1.5 years. Now it is compounded half yearly, so interest will become 2% per half year, and according to the formula, amount should be 60,000 principal into 1 plus r is 2 by 100, and how many number of half years? 1.5 years means 3 half years. So after solving, it should come nearly this. Please solve it. This is the attempt, and this. With one more method is there. With that you can come to know what is the near about answer. For an example, they are asking for 2% per half year. It means for 3 half years it will be just greater than 6%, and interest portion of 60,000 at 6% will be 3,600 rupees. It means should be amount will be greater than 63600. Amount should be just greater than. So there is only one option, that is just greater than, because this will be wrong. This is very big. This is again too big. We can verify the answer with this one. Let's have a look at next one. And now these types of questions are very common and are mostly asked. At what percent will the compound interest does the sum of money become 16 times in 4 years? Now they are saying that amount is 16p. So I can directly write that 16p equals to p, that is amount, and principal into 1 plus r by 100 raised to the power 4 in 4 years. With p and p cancel, 1 plus r by 100 raised to the power 4 equals to 16. Now I have to make the 16 into some x raised to power 4 format. I can clearly write this as 2 raised to power 4 and 1 plus r by 100 raised to power 4. I can say that 1 plus r by 100 equals to 2. From here I can clearly say that r equals to 100%. The rate of interest should be 100%. It means the amount should get double every year to become 16 times in 4 years. Let's see next one. Now in this question, the principal 25,000 is given, compound interest at the rate of 3% for the first year. It means they are showing here that interest is changing every year, and they're asking the amount to be paid after 3 years. Basically, amount we need to find out. Principal is 25,000. For the first year, the rate of interest was 3%. Power will be 1 over here for the first year. For the second year, it was 4%. Power will be 1 again here. And the third year, it was 5%. Power will be again 1 over here. Okay. You can do this with the successive percentage rule also. Successive percentage means over here you can make that 3 plus 4 plus 3 into 4 by 100. It will become 7.12, and again this 7.12 plus 5, that the third percentage, plus 7.12 into 5 by 100, and this will come out to be 12.12 plus it will be 0.356 12 point, and it will be 476. So the answer should be interest 12%, interest to be 12.476% to be added. Okay. Now if you see 1% of 25,000 is 250 rupees. I'll tell you a shortcut at times. 12% of 25,000 equals to 3,000 rupees. It means amount needs to be greater than 28,000, and amount needs to be less than, greater than 12% and less than 13%. It means less than 28,250, because 1% is 250 rupees. So the answer should lie between 28,000 and 28,250. So your this option is wrong, completely wrong, but these three are very close options. So you have to calculate 12.476 percentage of 25,000 to get the exact answer, and for me it comes out to be option A. Let's have the next one. There is 80% increase in an amount in 8 years at a simple interest. What will be the compound interest of 14,000 after 3 years at the same rate? Now look, if they say that 80% 8 years simple interest, it means R equals to flat 10%, because rate of interest remains same for all the years. Now again we can clearly use this formula. Compounded annually, it means amount equals to 14,000 into 1 plus 10 by 100 raised to power 3. Please remember the squares and the cubes of till 1 to 20. It will help you a lot. This will become to be 11 by 10 cube, and this will come out to be 1331 by 1000. From here we can straight away calculate our value. Okay. And now once we get the interest portion, it will come out to be 18,634 rupees minus 14,000 rupees. Your interest will be 4,634 rupees. Answer D. Let's have a look at next one. अब कुछ क्वेश्चन ना डिफरेंस पे आते हैं. डिफरेंस ऑफ SI एंड CI पे. For example, दिया होगा difference between simple interest and compound interest for 2 years on some amount of money principal. is like I should say principal is unknown and CI minus SI given होगा. For an example that is 512 and R will be 8% per annum और हमें प्रिंसिपल फाइंड करना होगा. सिंपल इंटरेस्ट के केस में तो मैं कह सकता हूँ ना कि इंटरेस्ट चार्ज वाज 8 plus 8% for 2 years. For 2 years. कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट में क्या होता है 8% इस साल, अगले साल 8% तो होगा ही, बस पिछले वाले 8% के ऊपर भी 8%. तो यहाँ पे लगेगा सक्सेसिव परसेंटेज रूल. CI विल बी CI परसेंटेज जिसको बोले 8 plus 8 plus 8 into 8 by 100. दिस विल बी 16.64. यहाँ 16 तो डिफरेंस विल बी 0.64 percentage. That is equals to 512 rupees. तो क्या मैं दोनों के डिफरेंस को 0.64% ऑफ प्रिंसिपल इक्वल्स टू 512 रुपीज रख सकते हैं. तो P इक्वल्स टू 512 इंटू ये 2 हो गया, ये 0.64 हो गया. इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं एंड फ्रॉम दिस आई कैन सी इट डिवाइडेड बाय 8 से डिवाइड हो सकता है. तो इट कम्स आउट टू बी 80,000 रुपीज. इस तरीके के क्वेश्चन भी बहुत आते हैं जहां डिफरेंस ऑफ सिंपल इंटरेस्ट एंड कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट गिवन होता है फॉर 2 years और 3 years. इसको आप सक्सेसिव परसेंटेज रूल से काफी अच्छे से कर सकते हैं. एक नेक्स्ट तरीके का क्वेश्चन और बताता हूं मैं. फॉर एन एग्जांपल कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट का क्वेश्चन है. फॉर 4th year कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट इक्वल्स टू 320 rupees. Rate is 10% per annum. Find CI for 6th year. कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट में एक्चुअल में होता क्या है, इंटरेस्ट पे इंटरेस्ट पड़ता है. अगर 4th ईयर में 320 रुपीज है और रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ये है, तो 5th ईयर में 320 रुपीज तो होगा ही होगा, प्लस 10% ऑफ 320 भी होगा. इंटरेस्ट पे इंटरेस्ट किस रेट पे जो दिया है. तो इट विल बी 320 प्लस 32 352 रुपीज. ये हो गया 5th ईयर का. इसी तरह 352 रुपीज प्लस 10% ऑफ 352, तो ये हो जाएगा 352 प्लस 35.2 387.2 rupees. So this will be the interest which a person will receive for the 6th year. इस तरीके के क्वेश्चन भी कई बार आते हैं. Let's have a look at the another one also. अब कुछ क्वेश्चन ना कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट के एप्लीकेशन पे भी आते हैं. फॉर एन एग्जांपल डेप्रिसिएशन पे इन और एप्रिसिएशन पे ये प्लस होता है, ये माइनस होता है. फॉर एन एग्जांपल आपने प्रॉपर्टी में इन्वेस्ट किया, वो एप्रिशिएट हो रही है एट सर्टेन रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, हर साल 10% बढ़ रही है, या पॉपुलेशन है हर साल 5% बढ़ रही है, तो दैट इज कंपाउंडेड एनुअली एंड एट द रेट ऑफ 5%. यू बॉट अ कार दैट इज डेप्रिशिएटिंग एवरी ईयर एट सर्टेन रेट ऑफ रेट, तो दैट इज -1. फॉर एन एग्जांपल कार की कॉस्ट थी 8 लाख रुपीस and depreciation था 10% per annum. So what will be the car's cost after 2 years? हम डायरेक्ट नहीं निकाल सकते कि 20% माइनस कर दो और सीधा लिख दो कि जी कार की कॉस्ट 6,40,000 हो जाएगी. नहीं, इस तरीके से तो कार की कॉस्ट 10 ईयर्स के बाद बिल्कुल आप जीरो लिख दोगे, नहीं ऐसा नहीं होगा. तो जैसे अमाउंट के केस में हम P प्लस 1 प्लस R बाय 100 करते थे और यहाँ पे हम टाइम T ले लेते. जैसे ये था पॉजिटिव्स के केस में. नेगेटिव के केस में यहाँ पे ठीक उल्टा हो जाएगा, 1 माइनस R हो जाएगा और यहाँ पे t आ जाएगा। तो इन दिस केस अमाउंट विल बी इक्वल्स टू 8 lakh 1 minus 10 by 100 to the power 2। तो ये हो जाएगा 8 lakhs and it will be 9 by 10 का square, 8 lakhs into 81 by 100, so it should come out to be 6,48,000 rupees। Got it? और किस तरीके के क्वेश्चन आते हैं, जैसे मैंने भी बताया आप लोगों को कि पॉपुलेशन इंक्रीज हो रही है तो वो इसी तरीके से किए जाएंगे, बस उसमें क्या होगा माइनस का प्लस होगा। दीज आर द एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट and do practice the sheet which I have uploaded on the Moodle. Thank you.